Now, I have it in 10-bit D-Log M on my DJI Action 4. I have my Hollyland Lark M2S in noise cancellation mode, and that's because we live on a very busy street now, and it's about 55 miles to about 45 miles an hour through here. So you're going to hear the zoom of motorcycles, semi-trucks, cars, pickup trucks, all that, you know. But at night, like right now, like while we're at a sunset, it's pretty chill, and I love it. I came out here the other night, and I was going to go to this park right here, as you can see. Look at that sunset, y'all. It's beautiful. As I was gonna go over to that park right there and shoot some cinematic, B-roll. The problem is it's a golf course, so I don't think that they, allow people to just go over there unless you're playing golf. But what I like to do as a vlogger, when I'm out and about, I'll go to my local park, or I'll go for a walk around the neighborhood, and I'll just, record some cinematic B-roll, or I'll just shoot some like random B-roll while I'm walking, like a scene of me walking, or me putting the camera down and walking off, a short distance or something like that. Because you don't want to be too far from the camera as a vlogger, because somebody can run up and steal your equipment. Or I could just, strap the camera to the top of the car or something like that, and get a scene of me driving, either externally or internally. Internally meaning while I'm inside the cabin of the vehicle, it show me driving, or I could, have it on the outside and, vlog some scenery of me driving through the neighborhood. I don't know how well this camera will hold up at 55 miles an hour. I'm too scared to test that theory, y'all. I'm too scared to test that theory.
It get hotter in the summer, yeah. Hotter in the summer. The winter don't stand no chance. It's hotter in the summer.
But yeah, it's a pretty chill evening. It's my Friday. I just got off of work, and I'm going to edit some more B-roll for you guys. I know you guys noticed that the channel kind of slowed down with vlogging a little bit. I've slowed down with creating videos, honestly. I'm not gonna lie, I feel a little burnt out. Not because of creating content, but because this past week it was so taxing on me, my wife, and my kids. Having to go place to place, having to go live in a hotel for a couple days, having to go stay with her aunt for a day, until we got situated. Because when we applied for this apartment, it wasn't really ready. The landlord, the property manager, he rushed the entire process to clean this unit for us and make sure it was painted and pretty and all, to get it all ready for us and everything. But it took quite a few days. It took a week, and that was a stressful week for me and my wife and my kids, man. But now that everything is back on track, we're kind of excited to start planning like family vacations and all kind of stuff like that. We paid rent today, and for the first time, we just felt so accomplished. Like we just completed a major mission. You know what I mean? We paid rent today, and we just felt so accomplished. So now we're just kicking back, relaxing, and that's what I'm doing a lot of right now, is relaxing and enjoying the fruits of the hard work that my wife and I have been on these past few months. Because, like I said, this is our first luxury apartment. Our previous apartment was kind of small and kind of dinky. I'm not gonna say dinky, it's kind of a harsh word, but it was kind of small, and it was only 2 bedrooms, and we made it work for what it was. Now we have a 3-bedroom luxury apartment, and we really do enjoy it. And we get to stretch our legs out. That's the biggest thing, is we get to stretch out in this place, man. And I enjoy the peace that comes along with being able to be out here every evening and just look up at the sky, or just watch the cars go by. I find that really, really therapeutic. Even as a vlogger and a content creator, I find this moment of peace to be therapeutic. You know what's crazy? When my grandmother was, still here, when we lived in Philadelphia, she would sit outside and she would watch sunrises or sunsets every day. You know what I mean? Throughout the summer, that is. But in the fall, she would sit in the living room and she would just look out the window and watch the sunrise or the sunset, man. And that was her thing to do. She would just stare out her front screen window and look at it, and I would be hanging out with my friends, and I would catch my grandmother just looking outside, looking off into the distance. And wondering what she, looking for. You know what I mean? Wondering what she's looking for. And it's not so much that she was looking for something. It's just the simple fact that she found peace in something. She found peace in watching sunrise and sunsets. Not that my grandmother was looking for something. She found peace in something. And as I get older myself, I find peace in sitting outside and enjoying a nice sunset or a nice sunrise. Like if I wake up early enough, good Lord willing, like on the weekends, I will get up, like have my cup of coffee, and I'll just enjoy a nice peaceful evening. More so than my wife and my kids, you know what I mean? This is what brings me peace. And this is what's therapeutic to me. And this is how I unwind and relax, after a long day's work. Even if I'm vlogging, I'll sit out here and I'll talk to you guys, like just relax and unwind after a long day at work. And I just wanna help you guys. I don't know who that was, guys. They just honked at me like they do me. I just wanna help you guys, as content creators, as vloggers, and as creative individuals, relax and unwind after a long day. Do what you love to do, for real. Do what you love to do. Whether it's vlogging, whether it's painting, whether it's listening to music, whether it's cooking while dancing in your kitchen with your shoes off, do what you love to do that brings you peace after a long day. I love you guys, and thank y'all for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.